Well, welcome in and let's give everybody time to get in and join us before we get too excited about anything. But we hope everybody's having a good night. Thank you guys for being in the background there. It is close to Christmas. I don't even know what today's date is. Today the 24th yet? No, it's the 23rd. 23rd of December. My part of the world, it is 54 degrees outside, which is not bad at all. That's my Lily. I'm glad you all are here to join us tonight. Yeah. Get some people. Oh, that's interesting. Cricket is in the house already. Cricket, good morning to you, or good evening to you. How are you? Lily, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You're doing good? That's great. I'm doing all right today. Got a little bit of a headache. But other than that, doing pretty good myself. It's morning where you are? No, it feels like morning. It's been kind of a weird day. But no, technically it's evening time. It's 6 p.m. It was just kind of feeling like morning. I got up early the other morning and did a live stream. Not everyone's life runs in and today I've been really busy, so it almost kind of feels like a morning time. But it's not. It's 6 in the evening, 6:17, 54 degrees out. Trying to take some vitamin C in. I got to get some vitamin C going in my body. It's wintertime, it's cold out. I get sick really easy in the cold air. So I try to beef up my zinc, my vitamin C, pretty much any other vitamin I can get my grubby little hands on. Try to take precautionary measures so that I don't get too sick. Thank you all for being here. 9 in the house. Got a bunch of people in the background. Come forward and say hello. Manu, hello. Hello to you, Manu. How are you? What's my mission? That's a pretty deep subject. My mission? You're talking about in life? You're talking about or for today or for this live stream? So we're talking about like a micro or a macro point of view of my mission. Lamont Fowler, what's up? Same old. Charlie, hey, daddy. I don't know. Charlie? All right, well. Not a lot's up to, nothing too exciting. It's Christmas week. I hope you guys are all getting ready for Christmas. Hello? I am from, yeah. Well, thank you for the hug. I appreciate virtual hugs. B, great vibe. Thank you, Charlie. I miss you. Thank you. I miss you too. It's a creative question. Well, that's up on You Do Share. Nice. What is your mission in life? Very good. I just look at things from a big perspective and a small perspective. You know what I mean? So I think a mission can be a little thing or it can be a large thing. Emmanuel from France is here. Hello, thank you again for coming in from France. We appreciate you. Merry Christmas from Meme is over in Germany. Charlie, I don't have a makeup routine. I'm just naturally good looking. So, yeah, I don't have a makeup routine. I'm literally just this pretty as it is. So, some of us are blessed with looks. And I happen to be one of those. So thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate that. Meme, how are things in Germany going? Emmanuel, how are things in France? So I think Manu has a good question or thought. What is everybody's mission? Do you have a mission to survive the holidays? Do you have a mission in general? My mission, depending on which day of the week it is, Today, it's just to make it through today. Tomorrow, we would make it through tomorrow. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve in America, if you guys didn't know that. Today's the 23rd. A lot of craziness going on at the last minute stores and shopping and holiday buying and all of that good stuff going on here. We had to go get the doggies some Christmas presents the other day, so we did that on Sunday, yesterday. Have a good Christmas, Charlie. I will do that. And see you, Charlie. Take care. Appreciate you acknowledging my beauty. Me, my mission is to empty 2 cases of beer. There you go. That's a perfectly fine mission. You know, I don't necessarily, I guess at this moment in time, have a mission. 20 liters, okay? My mission, I guess, in the next couple of days, I need to clean the house up. I need to do a housework. We got friends coming over tomorrow night, and we're having a big seafood feast with them. So and then we got to open up some presents and stuff like that. So I guess my big mission is just make it through the next few days. Is all I can say. You know, but I think your mission is good, Meme. I do. I think everybody should have a little bit of a mission. I call them goals personally. You know, what is our goals in life? All of that. Good thing was this. Hey, Meme and everybody who's in the background. We met one of our holiday goals. We tried to raise enough to buy over 300 pounds of rice to donate to the poor families in the Philippines, and we did that. So we no longer need anybody to send us money for the Rice for Life Fund. Let me just put that out there. We don't need any more donations. We got plenty, so I'm very happy about that. Beam says, I am alone here in Germany. So you don't have any family over the holidays? You're not with family? I've spent many Christmases and holidays alone. And I have to admit, I kind of liked it, you know. I know there's something to be said for being in and around family at holiday time, but only if the family is good, only if it's a positive, only if it is something worth doing and going. If you're going to go somewhere and it's going to be miserable, or you're going to have to put up with people that you don't enjoy being around, then it's not worth going. It's better to stay home by yourself, Meme. Meme says, no family, no friends. Dennis in the house. I will be your friend, Meme. Dennis, thank you for being here. We appreciate that. We are all your friend tonight, Meme. So happy holidays to Meme. And look, there's worse things in the world than being alone. I'm just telling you. There's way worse things than being alone. The worst thing, one of the worst things, is being with somebody who makes you miserable. So just keep that in mind. Dennis, how are things? How in your part of the country? Dennis, in case you didn't hear, we raised enough money for the rice. I don't know if I told you the other day, but we got plenty of money for rice for the holidays. So we are good on that project. So thank you very much, Dennis. But yeah, we'll all be your friend. My doggy, get a dog. I have 2 doggies. One of them's dying of a heart freaking thing, whatever. Dennis is living the dream. Are you? You know, Dennis, I wish I was living my dream. You know, I don't know how to achieve my dream. To be honest, Dennis, I don't know if, lay down. I just don't know how to achieve my dream. And, you know, then the bigger philosophical question is this. Just because it's a dream and it's what we want, is it what we need and or deserve? So I don't know what your dream is. Your dream may be hanging out with Arm Candy. You got that right. I've heard that before, Dennis, and I like that. Look in the mirror, and that's your competition. Amen, brother. I get that, man. I'm telling you. The thing is, I am better alone as in bad relate. I agree. I'm telling you, that's my point for years. I would rather be alone than have to deal with people I don't want to deal with. So I spent many of my teaching years alone because I preferred it that way. I had friends and I would go to their houses sometimes, but too much drama, too much work, too much effort. I was happy just, doing what I do. So, Dennis, I do think looking in the mirror is your competition when it comes to your dreams and hopes. But I think sometimes we dream too big, you know? Um, we dream too big. Sometimes we just dream too big. It's kind of like how I tell everybody they should date within their own, they should fish within their own pond, meaning date the girls in their own pond. I think you got to dream realistically, and I don't think my dreams are realistic. So, but that's all right. So Dennis, how's Dennis? Dennis, is your number one dream arm candy on both arms? Yeah, you need to dream big, but you also got to come up with a way to achieve those dreams, and that's kind of where I'm locked into. I haven't figured out a way to achieve the dream that I have. It is so far out of the reach of a person like me in my situations that I don't know how I can achieve that dream. And I guess that's part of the struggle for everybody, right? If we knew how to achieve our dreams, we would have our dream, right? So we are our own competition. We are our own roadblocks. But Dennis, every time I look in the mirror, all I see is some good-looking American. I mean, I don't know what other people see in the mirror, but when I see it in the mirror, I just go, damn, wow. I mean, just saying. I dream big and I figure out my dream. Nice. Yeah, and I think if you can, it's great. I really do. I think it's a great thing to chase your dream. I think sometimes we got to reset our dream. My dream is to play on big festivals. Okay, that's right. All right. My dream is to live in a $5 million intercoastal waterway house down in Florida with a very nice fishing boat and sit around and fish. And I played on big festivals. Nice, nice. I really didn't have any dreams from a standpoint of working and all of that stuff. So I really never had, hey, I wanted to, be a CEO or anything like that. Maybe I was still focused on day-to-day living to have live big goals. I don't think I missed anything. Maybe that's one way to look at it for me. Maybe I didn't know what my dream was, but I know looking back on my career, I'm very satisfied with everything I did. I don't like some of the people I had to work with, but I like things I did. I like how I did it personally. I think I did it with impeccable abilities and results and intentions. I think I did a great job. Others may not agree with me, but I did it with a good intentions, and tried my best. Is all I can say I did in my work environment. So I guess I met one of my dreams. I married a beautiful Filipina. Always wanted to do that. My dream is to go stealth camping behind the Walmart. Oh, never mind. I would be homeless. Well, Walmart won't let you camp behind Walmart anymore. They won't even let you camp. They don't even like campers in the parking lot anymore, which I think is really stupid, but whatever. My dream was to spread my dream always. I'm dead. There you go. Ken, thank you for being here. We appreciate you coming in. Merry Christmas to you guys. We are going to live stream tomorrow night at midnight, by the way. Lorelei's friends are going to be here. They're going to do some presents openings, and I need to do some video and stuff. So we're going to be live streaming at midnight Christmas Eve midnight. So Lorelei has a couple special gifts. I don't get any, but that's okay. It's just kind of the way it is, Ken. Hi, Ken, from Meme. Appreciate you saying hello to everybody. Dennis is in the house. Ken, the good news, if you didn't hear, we collected enough money for the Rice for Life Fund. We're very excited about that. We already sent some of it last night, I guess. That's going to be going out tomorrow, and something like that. And then another big shipment or delivery will be New Year's Eve in the Philippines. So we're really happy about how many people contributed, and with the money that we threw in, we were able to buy way more rice than we ever thought we would. So we're very happy, and thank you all for that. I have a girlfriend here in Germany that has the SMA. Oh, same name. Oh, okay, same name. Well, that's interesting. So, same name as you? Like Joel and Joel or something, or Stephen and Stephen, or Stefan and Stefan or something? Is that kind of what you mean? Good job. I just sent yesterday to feed some fam around Maureen's Place Rice. See? It's good. I'm with you, man. I mean, it is a good job. We always do it every year. This year it kind of went public, and we got a lot more than we thought we would. So we appreciate of all of our subscribers and people that follow us. Oh, same name as Unger. Oh, you have a girlfriend named Ken? I dated a girl, her last name was Unger years ago too, believe it. I can't remember her first name now. What was her first name? I don't know what her first name was. I can't remember that girl's name. Ah, she stole my cat. I know that, but I don't know who she was. But her last name was Unger. Yeah. Her dad had a heating and air business. Same name as Unger. All right, just making sure, sometimes we got to clarify. Unger is indeed German. Yes, it is. Just like my last name, which happens to be hero of the world. Lord and master of the universe. So, yes, yes. What was that girl's name? Does anybody remember her name? Come on. Man, I can't remember that girl's name. That's all right. She was crazy. Didn't like her. Man, that's weird. And that coma did it. That coma did a number on my brain. I'm telling you, I got squishy brain syndrome like nobody. But yes, Unger is a German name indeed. But yeah, so Ken, what I really like is how many people like us and Dennis and who help out in so many different ways that nobody knows about. And I know you do a lot more than a lot of people realize. And but I'm really happy. I just want to tell everybody we don't need any more money in case anybody, we just don't. We're good there. And we got it all in the works. And they're going to be providing rice to a whole lot more families than we originally thought we could do. So we're very excited and happy about that. But dreams are what these are made of, dreams. But Christmas is right around the corner, right? So I've helped the Philippines for 20 years. I know. I feel like I've been doing it for at least 12 since I met Lorelei. But, well, after she got here, we've been helping her family and friends. And there's a real difference, Ken. You know this, and I'll say this because I'm still irritated at her family for treating her the way they do. Because she can't have anything to do with her nieces and nephews who she helped raise and who we financed for years and years and years. But now that Mama is in America being a teacher, they think they're rich, and they don't want to talk to their old dirty aunt anymore. I guess their poor aunt. We don't need you anymore. We don't need your money, so we don't got to suck up to you, I guess. But here's the difference. I mean, we spent years and you bought them a car, paid for medical bills, paid their rent, bought food, blah, 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 washing machine, you name it. And they do this to her. And then she has some other friends that we invested about $500 in. Helped him get a place. We helped him get his certificates for his licensed security guard so he can make more money as a security guard, whatever the levels are. I don't remember what they are. And they've never needed another penny from us because they make their own money, they pay their own bills. Her sister milked us to death. And then when they got money, because she works as a teacher in Illinois now, they think they're rich and they throw Lorelei away like garbage. I'm alone here, so I live Christmas through their eyes and I enjoy every minute and every dollar I spend. And you should. You should, Ken. Nothing wrong with that at all. And here in a couple of years, you'll be there, period. So you're doing great. You're living your dream. Your dream is to be there and you can't be there yet, so you're living it here. Meme is speaking German because he thinks because we all have German last names, we can speak German. Bama Nolan's back in the house. Good evening. Bama, how are you? Bama had a heart attack a few days ago. I hope you don't mind me saying Bama. I know you told me. So he's been ill, so we're hoping he's feeling better. Dennis says, wait until the sister loses her job. Absolutely, because it's a temporary job, Dennis. It's not permanent. It's a 3-year contract, and she's in the 2nd year of it. But the thought of them treating Lorelei the way they have, because now they don't need her money because they're rich, just really breaks Lorelei's heart. I mean, just really, really, really does. Deacon Frost back in the house. Hello, David. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for the thumbs up. So yeah, that's my point. And they bought a car. They're spending money like drunken sailors, and that's only a 3, she might be able to extend it 2 more years, but after 5 years, you're done. So, but what they think, Dennis, is the kids are going to get teaching degrees. They're all going to come to America and be teachers, and they're all going to be rich. So now they can just shit on their aunt who supported them the last 10 years. Financially and mentally, and even babysitted them when they were babies and took care of them when they were children. Paid their medical bills, all that crap. Bama says, I'm doing okay. I say, Bama, I read that as I'm doing okay, but I'm not doing fine. So I know you need to adapt with the heart and the diabetes and all of that. So we really need you to go slow and easy, my friend. Take it easy. Don't stress. Enjoy the holiday. And do whatever the hell your doctors tell you to do. So now, Bama, I know I'm not good at preaching about doing what the doctor says to do because I hate the doctors and I don't like anything they say. They tell me to do shit all the time and I'm just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Sorry, my tasting is crazy. That's okay. The truth is that people start to resent the caregiver. It's bizarre. It is. It is. It is. It is really bizarre, Dennis, that they would resent. And we've never asked anything from them. I told you guys all, maybe some of you guys have heard the story. I told them a while back, and this is what blew this up, I guess, that if the kids come here to America, we would pay for their nursing degree so they could come to America easily on a permanent basis. A teacher can't be here on a permanent basis. It's a 3-year contract. You got to go back, and then you might get an extension for 2 more years, and that's it. You're done. So, unless you're single and you got married in America, but she's married in the Philippines and has kids, so she's done. But we offered to pay for the nursing degrees for the kids. They come over here. I told them, look, whoever comes here and gets married or settles down or lives in America, if you're good to your aunt, you can have everything we own because I have no children. She has no children. We have nobody else to leave the houses to, the property to, the 4 condos we have. We have nobody to leave anything to. So if you're good to your aunt, you can have all of this. I don't care. Whatever we have at the time of her death, you would inherit. And that pissed her sister off. Rustin's in the house. Rustin, how are you? How's the weather? I heard you guys are having some cold, snowy weather in the Northeast there. So Sanders was telling me Sanders was on his way to Boston to pick up his mama for Christmas, and he got diverted and had to go back to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta back home. So he never got to get to Boston to get his mama to bring her home for Christmas. So, and I think somebody was saying there's going to be more bad weather this weekend for parts of the Northeast. But we'll see. I just, I tell Lorelai, don't stress over it. Don't worry about it. I'm cultivating other relationships that will look after her after I'm dead. That's the thing now, education. I have one of Maureen's brothers in his third year of engineering college. Nice. Engineering college, and her sister is in agriculture college first year. Excellent, excellent. Well, we offered to pay for. She has my wife has two nieces in college, or one niece, one nephew. Cheers from PA Outdoors. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way. Got some Christmas sorted? Yeah, we do. How about you? You got your Christmas sorted? So we originally offered to pay for the kids' education. The sister blew up, the mother, my wife's sister, blew up and got mad and said, no, I don't want my kids thinking that somebody else besides me paid for their education. So why don't you just send me the money directly to me and I will pay for their education? And I refused to do that. I said, no, I'll pay the college directly. If I'm going to pay for somebody's education, I will pay for it. But I'm not giving you the money and promise not to say that I gave you money to the kids so it looks like you paid for their education. Nada, just goofy shit. Just did beer time now. Nice. Thank you. Anything also cheers from Pennsylvania. You guys are snowing and coldy there. Meme. Thank you, Meme, very kindly for the $4 super chat or super sticker. We appreciate that. We do indeed. We appreciate you, Meme, all the way from the good land of Germany. He's going to send me some German beer one of these days. All I require is to graduate, get a job so they can help their parents. I agree. And we had no strings attached. Look, I don't care what you want to study. I'll pay for it. Just do a good job with it. But her sister, no, I want my kids to think I paid for it. So you give me the money and promise never to tell the kids, and then I'll pay for their education. I'm like, no, I don't do that. I don't see the logic in it. So, okay. And so they're paying for their own education. But, look, she's teaching in America now. She thinks she's making a lot of money because she's living in a little one-room shithole in Chicago. And, they're living the high life. What can I say? They're rich people now. They're rich Filipinos, so they don't need to talk to their auntie in America. So, but Dennis, you're right. Give it a couple years when she no longer has a job, and we'll see who's crying and bitching and whining about it. And the even stupider thing was instead of buying a house, which they should do while, they're working overseas and get a place to live, they bought a brand new car. And their logic was, well, we're going to buy it. We got zero interest. We're going to make the monthly payment on it. And then if we ever get in a point where we need money, well, we'll just sell it and get our money back. I'm like, that doesn't quite work that way. But whatever. They all know that Marines Foreigners pays all the bills. There is no way to hide it since nobody in the family has. Well, and that's kind of my point, Henry. Sorry, Ken. That's my point, Ken. Where did they think their mother was going to get all of this money like that? Where did they, they know that we bought the car, that we bought the laundry set, we bought the beds, we buy the food, we pay the medical bills. Where in the hell did they think that money was going to magically come from? She's not good looking to be a prostitute. Wow, stupid to get a card. Stupid to get a card, Dennis. Stupid. They already had one. And then motorcycles, the scooters, which is fine. But stupid. And they're like, yeah, we'll just sell it and get our money back. I'm like, yeah, but you're going to owe all of this money. You got to sell it for more than you owe. And you can't do that with cars. Last week, with the days off a bit, got a second job starting on the 2nd. Nice. That's good. Wow. Yeah, Lorelai works up until tomorrow night, and then she's off for a few days. She's getting together with a bunch of girls and going to some casino for the night of the 27th, I think. They're going to go, I don't know, Lorelai doesn't gamble, but she wants to hang out with the girls. I guess they're going to go eat and listen to some band or something. And the gambling Filipinos are going to, ooh, I should call them that, the gambling Filipinas. They're going to go in and gamble, and I don't know what Lorelai is going to do. Right, nobody else has any money, right. And when every crisis hits, Ken, who do they call? They don't, the kids even call us and say, look, we have no food. They would message Lorelai going, Auntie, we have no food. We haven't had any for days. Fine, well, we can send you money to buy food. You know what I mean? So the logic's just not there. The logic's not there. PA, I don't have a job today at all. I got to admit, I'm worthless. I'm unemployable. Nobody will hire me. The only people that hire me are sex channels. They want me to show my beautiful body and face, and my wife won't let me do those. So I can't even get a job anymore, man. I don't know what to tell you. But I hope it's a good job. Now I'm going to tell you some good feel stuff. All right, let me tell you a little that I think was really nice today. So something good happened. We had this house built. It's new. It's 3 years old now, I guess, because we've been back 3 years. We've had nothing but problems with the HVAC system. They suck. The builder sucks. Darn, she would stop holding you back. I know. You guys all need to tell her. I could make all kinds of money with this sexy face and body, I'm telling you. So we've had all kinds, and I put a bunch of money into the HVAC system. Heating and air, if you don't know what that means. HVAC, heating and air conditioning. So put a lot of money into it, fixing what the builder should have done correct in the first place. And I've worked with one company, I fired them. I worked with another company, wasn't happy with them, got rid of them. But we had a little rattle, a little meme. You don't have to worry about it. Nobody wants to buy my soul. If it was for sale, which it's not, but if it was, nobody would want to buy it, I promise you. But we had a little rattle coming on that side of the house when the heater kicked on. So I talked to a buddy of mine the other day. He said, hey, who does a lot of stuff? And I'm like, do you know an HVAC guy? And he's like, gave me the name of an independent guy. And I called him up, and he came by today, and he went up there, and he fixed the rattle in about 3 seconds. He came down, and I said, well, hey, I talked to him, and I said, well, what do I owe you? He's like, how about $20 just for gas for driving over? Can you believe that? The companies that I would have had come here would have cost me $100 just to come to my house. $100. This old guy said, just give me $20, for the gas money. So I gave him 40 and said, no, your time's worth a little bit of something. So I gave him $40 cash, and, Ken says, I'll give you 200 pesos for my soul. Well, Ken, that's probably all it's worth, if it's worth anything. I do. Easy fix, no problem. Yeah, but any company, would have charged me $100 just to have their person show up on my property. That's what it is here. Service costs $100, $99 to get you to come to the house. This guy comes, goes up in the ladder and goes, oh yeah, here's the problem. Boop. And goes, just give me some gas money. It's like, that's a good human being. So we had a good human being today. So I'm really happy. I want to shout out that we had somebody who's a good human being today. So I think that's great. And that's kind of the way it should be, right, PA Outdoors? Because a smart person does that because now he knows I will share his information with everybody. If I ever have a problem in the future, he'll be the first person I call. Been a maintenance tech for a long time. Diana's in the house. Everybody say hello to Soul Soother Diana. Thank you for being here. Yeah, but just to confirm, Ken, 200 pesos won't get it. You're hooked now, 100%. That's it. Well, right. You treat me well, and I will give you more money and all the business I can give you. Cheers, Soul Soother Diana from PA Outdoors. Diana says, I am still sick. Well, did you ever go to the doctor like I advised, Diana? I know I'm not one to talk about going to the doctor, but even Bama's been under the weather, and I keep advising him to do what the doctor says, and my doctors, uh, don't appreciate the fact that I don't listen to them. I know you thought you were being generous at 200 pesos. I know, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people would probably think you are generous at 200 pesos when it comes to me. I know I advertise myself as cheap and easy. So, but Diana, seeing that you're here, let me reiterate to everybody who's here in the background and stuff. Thanks to and help of Diana and the professor and Chasing Tail Outdoors and others, we raised plenty of money for the rice. So we don't need any more donations for Rice for Life fund that I set up in the Philippines. We're all good there. So we appreciate everybody do that. My Dr. Ops Needleman is a quack. Yes. Well, I did a little short one day. I had a quack as a doctor. I had a pothead as a doctor, apparently. My heart doctor, you guys may have heard this, but I had a heart doctor who got arrested for growing marijuana. And oops, noi, oops, yep, cops, oops, noi, oops. Think you're having typing trouble. It was a joke. I get it. It wasn't funny, but I get the joke, Dennis. But my pot smoking heart doctor kept telling me to come back, come back, come back. And this went on for 2 or 3 years. And all he liked to talk about was the scotch he liked to drink. And then when Lorelai got married to me, she made me go to a different doctor, and that doctor threw me in the hospital, and all hell broke loose because I was dying. But my pot smoking doctor was really good at just saying, "Come on back, come back in a few months. Nothing wrong with you. Come back in a few months." So you might want to ask if you got a bad doctor if they're a pot smoking doctor. But I don't know, man. But I don't like to follow the doctor's orders. Lorelai, does your wife, hey, my wife tells on me. It's why I don't like her going to the doctor. My wife will tell on me to the doctor, and I don't like that. One, that doctor works for me. I don't work for that doctor, okay? That doctor works for me. I'm not his bitch, he's my bitch. You know what I mean? So, wait a minute, meme says, wait a minute for what? What are we waiting on? Is it a commercial break already? So, but Lorelai will. She'll rat on my doctor, and my doctor will try to lecture me, and I'm kind of looking at him like, son, actually he's my age. He's really cool. But I look at him thinking, man, can you see my last message? Wait a minute. It was your last message that I saw. That was your last message. The one before that, the last one before that was the devil wants every soul. Right after you told me don't sell my soul. That's correct. It's a commercial break, yes. So those are the last messages I saw from you. Well, yeah, Lorelai tells on me. I don't tell on her at her doctor's. I sit there and be real quiet, and I let her try to explain what's going on with her. I don't say anything. I don't interrupt, but man, when she goes to my doctor, it's like, David this, I saw him eat a piece of candy the other day. He doesn't listen to anything you say, doctor. He says he'll take his drugs however the hell he wants, when he wants, how he wants. I'm like, geez, I go to her doctor and I just kind of sit there in the chair like a bump on a log, wishing I was outside getting ran over by a truck, because I hate going to the doctor for one, and I hate going to Lorelai's doctor, because it's boring as hell. So, how about you guys? Does anybody go to the doctor with you and tell on you? It's like I'm going to the principal office, but I'm bigger, meaner, and tougher than that principal. So, no, I don't know, man. So now I try to schedule my doctor's appointments when Lorelai can't go with me. See, she thinks she's smart, but I'm smarter. Wunder da die ditch Nietzsche woman. It's a sucking English speak. Something about speaking English is about all I got. And Dutch. Dutch nice. That's all I got, meme. Sorry, man. I, you know, I know I know I look German and I got those rich relatives in Germany that are famous, but you know, 9 is all I got for you, buddy. All I got. Yeah, now I just go to the doctor without Lorelai. It's easier. Oh, I got it. You sleep. No, or I'll schedule it in the afternoon now that she works afternoons. Get in there and get out and say, nah, everything's good, doctor. You know, anything to report? Nope. We're all good. I'm dying, but I'm all good. 9. That's right. You like that? Is it 9 or 9? 9? 9? 9? 9? See, 9 is a number in the numeral system. Comes before 10 and after 8. I was 9 once. I was a handsome 9-year-old at that. So, but Christmas is here, so we got to get the house cleaned up. Our friends are coming over, the nurse and her husband, Jovan, the 2 Filipinos. I'm hoping they're not karaokeing. There's only 4 of us. So we're making a seafood boil, and Lorelai had to buy a cake because so I'm the fat one. I'm the one who's not allowed to eat any sweets or eat any good food, but Lorelai buys a cake, 9 means stop in German. Yes, it does. That's what I was saying. That's right. 9 means stop. 9! 9! See? Pretty good, right? That's pretty good, right, kid? You like that? You know. I don't know how to say you in German, or I would say whatever that is, 9. No you, like they do in the Philippines. Uh-oh. Diana says, my brother is sick as well, and so is Henry. Yeah, I haven't heard from Henry in a couple of days. Wow, did you go to the doctor? You never answered that question, so I'm thinking you didn't go to the doctor, Diana. There's been a lot of flus going around, a lot of COVID. So I'm asking myself, do you don't wonder why I speak English so well? I'm asking myself, do you don't wonder why I speak English so well? 9 is no. We think your English is just fine. We think you ought to work on your German. Yes. 9 is no. 9 is 9. Do you remember me? I remember everybody because I'm brilliant. Oh, sorry, Diana. You know how it is. So was the answer yes, I went to the doctor because David told me to? Or yes, I went to the doctor because it was the right thing to do? Sometimes I miss messages, Diana. I'm calling the doctor in the morning. All right. Because you've been sick over a week and it's not getting better. You're not getting better. So it's important. Everybody say hello to everybody, by the way, if you haven't done that. Oh, dang, you remember that rally. There you go. I remember everything, man. I'm like an elephant. I'm fat like them, but I'm also remember everything. As long as I write it down. Or my wife tells me I remember it. Rustin says hello to everybody. That's good. You got to call the doctor, Diana. I'm a little under the weather a little bit. Got a little bit of a headache, sinus stuff, but nothing major for me. Why did you skip my other message? Did I? Well, I don't know, Diana. I didn't do anything intentionally, Diana. Let me go back and find it, Diana. Let's see if I can find your other message. Hang on. I got to find Diana's message. Dennis, Charlie. All right, let me see if I can find Diana's messages. Give me a second, everybody. Ken, PA, me, Dennis, PA, Ken, PA, me. Diana says, hi, PA. My brother is sick as well, so is Henry. I must have missed it. Where did you go? Deacon Frost was here. Well, Diana, I am scrolling through the past stuff. Meme says, if had a crash, wait the bicycle, one of my ribs is broke. Ow, that sucks. Okay, David. I'm trying to find your messages. I'm looking hard. I'm scrolling through the old stuff. Ken, Meme, Bama, Dennis, Deacon Frost, Bama, Meme, Dennis, Rustin, Ken, PA, Any Finn. Meme donated some money. Ken Unger, Ken. Dennis, PA. Ken, PA. There's Diana coming in saying hi. I'm still sick is the second one. Hi, PA from Diana. I'm working on it, Diana. My brother is sick, and so am I, and so is Henry. I missed your message before that one. You missed my message before that one. Those are the messages I got. Maybe it didn't go through. Diana, if you sent something else, it must not have went through. So, so Meme says they broke a rib bicycling. Is that what you're saying to us? So, what was your message that you think I missed, Diana? I'm calling the doctor in the morning. You missed my message before that. My brother is sick, and so is Henry. I talked about that one because I said I hadn't heard from Henry in a while. The one before that was hi to PA. Was it after you said hello to PA? And was it before you said my brother is sick and so is Henry? And I don't have anything showing that they were deleted or punished. You missed that, and you missed my message before I go up, scroll. One before that is my brother is sick and so as well, and so is Henry. Then we go back up, Diana, and the next one you say hi to PA. Huh, interesting. I don't know. Maybe YouTube is getting tired of people leaving messages about how good looking and charming I am. And so maybe they're deleting the messages when people are bragging about, how great of a channel I have or how charming I am. Because I'm sure that's probably what you were going to say, Diana. That, gee, this must be the most charming live stream ever. I don't even know. What did I title this one? Does anybody know? What were you, am I the best or what? See, there you go. And I am the best because you guys are the best. We're very happy with all the donations we got, so we're very excited about that. Lorelai was on the phone, on Facebook on the phone last night till like 3 or 4 a.m. talking to all the girls in the Philippines about getting everything organized and ready. And so, but she's at work today. She had to go back to work today. Today's Monday. She works tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve. She gets off at midnight. She's hoping she gets off a little bit early. Because the good thing is our friends that are coming over tomorrow night, they're going to do all the cooking of the seafood, and they're just going to bring it with them, I guess. I got their presents. I'm going to try to make a special video. We got a very special present for Lorelei that came from a very good friend of mine of over, God, 25, 30 years. To whoever selfishly thought it was okay to come to Dave and Lorelei's Christmas party to carry the sickness, I'm going to pray for you. Oh no. You think you got sick here at our Christmas party? Picked up something? Yeah, I haven't heard of anybody else being sick. I mean, I have a little bit of sinus drainage. So, other than that, but for me, it's the weather, the coolness and the rain, and it makes my sinuses act up a little bit during the winter months. But I talked to Joe Vaughn the other day. He hasn't been sick or anything. You know, um, None of the other girls have reported anything that we know of. But bummer. Meme says, I am sick on my ribs because my ribs are broken from bicycling. Well, better your ribs than your noggin, right? Better your ribs than your heart or your head. So just keep that in mind. Were you wearing your bicycle helmet? I hate wearing a bicycle helmet, but I wear one. So if I can wear one and look uncool, then so can you. All right? But what was I saying? Oh, we got a really cool gift. 30-year friend, used to work with her in the consulting business. She worked for OSHA. She found something really cool down in a place in central Arkansas, of all the weird little places, that's going to make Lorelei all excited. So we're going to live stream tomorrow night the Christmas stuff and opening presents at midnight. And I'm going to video this one separate because I'm going to make a little YouTube video out of it. So you guys will enjoy that. And then Lorelei's going to show off all the other stuff she got for Christmas. Meme says, the thing is, my flight goes on at 8:30 a.m. along, I don't know what you're trying to type there. So what you're trying to say, you're taking a flight somewhere, or where are you flying to? I thought you were going to stay where you're at and you were going to be alone for the holiday. But now you're going to go somewhere for the holiday, or back to work, or a little bit more details there, Meme. But Daisy, our dog, is doing good, for you guys who's wondering. You know, the heart failure girl, heart dog. She had an episode of what she goes through the other day, even though she's on the pregnant zone. I can't fly under the circumstances of a cracked rib or a broken rib. Okay. Is it medically or just because you don't want to? What I'm asking is, did the airline say you can't fly with a broken rib, or it's just because you don't want to go through and try to do it with a broken rib? Or did the doctors not advise flying with a broken rib? That's kind of what I wonder. But the other weird thing about our Daisy dog, our black one who's in heart failure, is she's doing okay, but for some reason she's been really hot. We don't know why, because we don't have the heater fired up, and she's not usually a hot dog. You get it? She's a wiener dog, and she's not usually a hot dog, but she has been really hot for some reason. I don't know if she's running a fever, the medicine's causing her that, or what's going on. But I've caught her laying outside on the cold concrete multiple times to cool off, and even on the kitchen floor and the bathroom floor where it's tile, I've caught her just laying there, trying to cool off. Meme says, it's a holiday thing. All right. Well, we have flown during the holiday season, and I will tell you, I hate flying during the holiday season. I think it stinks. I don't want to do it. I try not to do it. I don't like people. I will admit, I don't like crowds. I have a problem with that. someone's got her sick too. Oh, Daisy? Maybe. Maybe. You know, she's having those things where, remember we told you that we figured out that the kids were beating on her and it's caused her back to be sore and painful. And what we found out that wiener dogs, when they're in pain, they tighten up. So their abdomen gets really stiff and their body gets really stiff and they just crunch up and, and they do that to protect themselves. So we put her on the pregnant zone because the doctor said that she's probably got inflammation from maybe the kids beating on her back or they've hurt her back. And so she seems to be okay on that. But the only thing I worry about was I screwed up the other day. I gave the wrong bowl of food to the wrong dog. So usually this bowl goes to Daisy. This has her medicine in it. This one goes to Lily. Doesn't have her medicine in it because she has no medicine. I guess somehow I screwed them up. And Daisy didn't get her dosage of prednisone. And Lily did. And so a little bit later, Daisy is hurting and in great pain. And Lily is bouncing off the freaking roofs, going everywhere, going ape shit. I prefer barbecue sauce on my hot dogs. Do you now, Craig? I like barbecue sauce on my hot dogs too, believe it or not. Instead of ketchup and mustard and all that crap, a good barbecue sauce is really good on hot dogs. And a lot of people don't know that, by the way. So I gave them the wrong, but that was been a few days ago. So I don't know if the prednisone is causing the elevated fever or what's going on with, or not a fever, but maybe it's a fever, maybe it's just a body temperature. But I don't know. But she seems to be okay. Other than that, Diana, she seems just to be hot. You know how dogs, when they get hot, they spread their legs and lay their bellies open, or they go lay flat on something cool like the ground. So, yeah, I don't know. But Craig, I think the secret to a good hot dog, and thank you for being here. Everybody say hello to Craig, by the way. Craig has a great YouTube channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to him, please do. But the key to a really good hot dog is the bun. You got to have a toasted bun. Not a steamed bun, but one that's been toasted. I'm telling you. That's you make a good hot dog. Meme is saying hello to you, Craig. Craig, Diana is sick. Everybody else was here. Ken is here. A bunch of other people here tonight. So, but during the winter months, to keep from being sick, I drink a lot of juice. I take a lot of vitamin C, a lot of zinc, because I don't like getting sick. I don't want to be sick. And if I get sick, I usually get sick. Dennis, CP, the man, the legend, the Australian God. Soul Linder's in the house. Merry Christmas all from the girlfriend and the father, Linder, who Craig. Hello, Craig. Hello, Crime Break himself, Mr. Dave. Thank you for being here. Craig says hello to Dennis. Yeah, that German's got me. I don't know what you're talking about there. All right, Diana, drink your juice. Stay warm. Don't eat anything salty. But just drink your juice and go to the doctor. All right? So get some rest. Everybody say goodbye to Diana and wish her that she gets hope and feeling better. Tell everybody, tell Diana that you wish that she gets feeling better. Solander says, I've been here, but having you in the background count my loose change. Nice. Loose change is good. Dennis says, actually, the orange juice is the worst thing for you. Do your investigation. D3, which I take. K2, I take. I take those already. I take D3 every day, and I take K2 every day, and I take zinc, turmeric, iron. I have to take iron because my body doesn't produce enough. So I throw a Sylvester cracker out the window. Okay. Craig Busy just got in. Last gift, alcohol delivered, tables, chairs, mate for a big Philippine Christmas party. 6 out. Wow. The dogs are doing pretty good. Dogs are doing good. Any juice is bad because of the sugar. That's right. I know, Dennis. I know juice is bad, but I like it. That's why I drink that V8 juice during the normal months. But I get on a kick once in a while where I feel like I want to drink orange juice. All the best, Diana. Google Doc Ken Berry. I know who Ken Berry is. Yes. Yes, Dennis. I'm done. What are you done? All the best, Diana from Craig. Lily's feeling better though. Yes. Well, they're feeling normal. Let's say it that way. Is making you run a mess, Dennis. As long as you know, then it's your choice. That's right. I know there's way too much sugar in this. Way too much. But every once in a while, especially during the winter, I get on a weird kick where I crave orange juice. Why, I don't know, but I do. PA says the kids are doing better since their dog passed. Feeling normal, good point. Yes. Too much sugar, not enough vodka. I know, we don't have any vodka in this house. All we have is rum and Crown and some beer. The dash of vodka. Meme says we need to drink more potato juice or potato drinks. Like vodka. Well, I'm not really a big drinker. Yeah, I know. I eat a banana every day, every morning, and I know it's one of the fruits that's not good for you, or not. It's the low-ranking fruit, but it's the only fruit that's easily accessible, Dennis. You know what I mean? So I can always get a banana, and since that's all I have in the morning is a banana, at least it's a piece of fruit versus like toast and peanut butter and jelly, stuff like that, you know? Is how I kind of look at it. So that's why I have banana every day, because I like banana, but it's something that I know is going to be ripe and it's going to be edible. Crackers are also terrible for you. One is just less bad. That's right. That's right. The banana is less bad or more bad than other fruits. But it's still a fruit is how I look at it versus, because I won't eat an apple unless it's a really good apple. I mean, we don't get good watermelon around here year round, or cantaloupe, or even grapes or anything like that. So it's hard to get good fruit year round in America. Very difficult. But I can always get bananas. So that's kind of what I do with my banana. Crackers are bad for you because they're processed. Is that where you're going with that one? Because of the salt? Yeah, and so that's what I do. If I didn't have a banana, I would probably eat a piece of toast with peanut butter and jelly on it or something, you know what I mean? So instead, I get up and I have a banana. And that carries me through lunch. And then, so. But during the summer, when I can get it and get better fruit like watermelon and all of that, oh, I know, I've read the ingredients. Yeah, all the chemicals that make up that. It's sad that a simple thing like a cracker has to be so unhealthy for you, right? Because you would think, and I guess you could buy some healthier crackers. I think some of the Asian crackers are a lot cleaner ingredients-wise. than you could ever imagine versus American crackers. Mangoes, yum, yes, but we can't get good mangoes here. We can only get them for a few months out of the year. And that's when they come up from Mexico. So that's part of the problem with the American food system. The fruit are all not ripe. You know, it's like the fruit is processed, and a lot of it covers in wax, so you got to wash all the damn wax off. But mangoes, when we were in the Philippines, I eat the yellow watermelon and the mangoes all the time. And during the summer months, I eat a lot of fruit, which too much fruit's not good for you either. But I eat a lot of fruit during the summer times. When I can get it, I would eat it. In the Philippines, we ate it all the time. You know, the mangosteen, the little purple thing, and the little grape-like things that have the furry outside. I don't remember what those are called in the Philippines. But we'd eat those, the mangosteens, and the watermelons all the time. I don't think I ever had a banana in the Philippines. There's too many other fruits to eat in the Philippines, so I never went after the bananas. Meme says, I got to go to sleep now. All right, Meme, we appreciate you being here. Once again, thank you for your super sticker. We appreciate that. Very kind of you. I hope you get some rest and enjoy your holiday. But that's a bad thing. We kind of got to pick and choose what we get to eat here. And they say, well, you don't want to buy the frozen fruit because the frozen fruit's no good. You know, the frozen fruit, you can't eat that. You know, you can't eat the processed fruits. You can't, you know, so all you can do is eat real fruit, but real fruit sucks in America. Craig says, Trump's going to be fruits from your vocabulary, I hear. No. It's the other way around. He's going to have Kennedy put real fruit back into our diet. We're going to, no. Yay, David from the Duckster channel. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming up and giving it a thumbs up. I did like what Trump did today. I think it's funny. You got to love Trump. He's kind of a character. He likes to rattle cages as, oh, it did float straight over. I got Craig. Say, you got to work with me a little bit, you know. We got them fruities here. Fruities. You know, there you go, Craig. Flew right over my head, man. You're right about that. You're right about that. See, Craig, I'm telling you, squishy brain syndrome. Everybody say hello to the Duckster channel, if you will, please. It takes me a while, Craig. Sometimes I am a little slow, as you know. But today he said that we may take back Panama Canal. We're not taking back the Panama Canal. We don't want Panama Canal back. He just wants him to give us a better rate. So you got to love, if you ever read his book about the art of the deal, you got to love how he does this shit. We'll just take it back if you don't want to treat us right. You know, we're not going to take that damn thing back. You know, it's kind of like talking about buying Greenland. You know, he suggested today that maybe we should look at buying Greenland from the Netherlands. So we don't want Greenland. What we want is to have a military base, a bigger military base there. We don't want to own Greenland. So it's just funny. But the fruits are already going away. I don't think, if you want to know the truth, Craig, in America, I really believe this. I think the day after the election, whether you like Trump or not, I don't care. But here's what I think has happened. I think the day after the election, the woke ideology started to die. I think they've all started to run away now. They started to give up their craziness about how you're misidentifying me crap. So I think it's starting to shift. The wokeness is going away, thank God. The Doug channel says, Duckster channel says, I'm still under the weather, cough I can't get rid of. Man, respiratory issues everywhere. So Dougster, have you been to the doctor? Did you go to the doctor and get you a steroid boost or, some amoxicillin or something chemically good for your body. I have a chronic cough, so I can never get rid of mine either, but mine's here no matter what the condition is. But I think that's what's happening. A lot of the media that's called him Hitler, etc., went to Florida to kiss his ass. I know. They're kissing his ass now, aren't they? They are sucking up big time. Dennis, I mean, it's quite funny how, oh, wait a minute, And I'm still waiting for all of those celebrities who ran their mouths about how they're not going to live in America if Trump gets elected. Why are they still here? Why haven't they sold their homes and their properties and gone wherever they're going to go? Go. Bye. See ya. Full of rimming. Rimming. Yes. A lot of the media, yes. They're down there rimming him, that's for sure. Sucking up to him. That is for sure. Because he's not even been inaugurated yet, and he's already running the country. So, one thing I do wish the only people that I really wish would go away is Whoopi Goldberg. I find her so disgusting as a human. And Ellen DeGeneres, what's her name? Ellen DeGeneres? Whatever her name is, that Ellen lady. And I guess she's moving to Europe. She came out and said, nope, she packed her shit, she's going to Europe to live. So, like, see ya. They're down there doing their duties. The view, it is, Dennis. It's disgusting. Why don't they get, look, if you can get shut down on YouTube for hate, why aren't they shut down for all the hate speech? That's what I don't get. Why does The View get away with so much hatred? But you can't even talk about it on YouTube. We need real doctors, real food. Hopefully Trump will turn it around. Yeah, I think if he lets Kennedy do his thing, I didn't know much about Kennedy until I started watching what he was talking about, and I went, well, crap. Yeah, makes sense, food-wise. I mean, we're the worst food country in the world. At least it's being talked about now. That's a good thing. The last 50 years, it is not 60 years, 70 years, it's not been a topic, but now it's a topic at least. Get the heck out and stay out. That's right. But I really don't know that. I mean, if so many people get in so much trouble for the hate and the discontent that they create, how is The View getting, and I know they got sued and lost millions of dollars. Just recently, they lost the lawsuit where they got to pay millions of dollars out. Is it ABC or NBC, whoever hosts them, why would they still have them on? Why is the FCC allowing all of this hate? That's what I don't understand. If you get on Facebook and say anything bad, you're out of here. If you get on YouTube and say anything like that, you're out of here. If you get on Fox, you're out of here. It doesn't make any sense how they're getting away with it. It just doesn't. So I don't understand that. I really don't. So Whoopi Goldberg, I find, which is sad, because I really enjoyed her in Star Trek when she was, Dana, what was her name was in Star Trek? I really enjoyed her acting in that, but she's a disgusting human being who's just full of hate. I mean, she's one of the most hateful people that you can run across, I think. Why are they keeping her on there? That's what I don't understand, I mean, I just don't get it. I don't. And I don't know if anybody does or not, but it's very frustrating. And I think everybody has a right to their opinion and the First Amendment and all of that. But when we talk about hate speech and crossing the line and bullying and threatening people, that's supposed to all be against the law. That's exactly what she does on a daily basis. And they think it's okay. But it's not okay for anybody else. I just don't get it, I don't get it. I don't know. Dennis, you're right. The food pyramid is one of the biggest scams backed by the food industry and big pharma. It is, and you're right. The food pyramid started because companies wanted to sell more product, grains and cereals. They needed to sell a lot more of that. And so they convinced us, one, you know what fortified means? And that's what like Wonder Bread did. When they came out with their Wonder Bread, it's new and fortified. They chemically altered it to stay on the shelf longer. They threw some extra vitamins in there and said, look, now it's good for you, Wonder Bread. So they've convinced with the food pyramid and the marketing, and I'm a product of this. I admit it, I'm a product of this. And the veggie oils, which are not, yes, it's so toxic. Google that shit. Yeah, I agree. It's just crazy, isn't it? I was talking to my brother today, Dennis, thinking of you being in Canada. We were just talking about this, and we're talking about the Kennedy kid, or guy. It's not a kid. Getting in there and doing stuff, and about food prices. And he even told me, he said, look, it's a different world. His wife's from Canada. When they go to Canada, which they do quite regularly, that the food is way different than in America. Yes, Dennis, I agree with you. I agree. And it's being sold as healthy for you, good for you. And it's not. It's not. I don't give a crap how you repackage it. But that's what they've been doing. They've been repackaging, feeding us horse shit about this stuff for years. It's clever, one feeds the other. The people are stupid ones that believes the crap. I agree. Yeah, margarine is like a molecule away from plastic. We haven't eaten margarine in 10 or 15 years. I don't do margarine. I do real butter. But we even keep the butter low. But people are stupid because I was telling some people the other day, it's because we're lazy, Dennis and Craig. Everybody, we're lazy. We don't want to read the labels. We don't want to stop and think about anything. Some of the smartest people that I've ever heard said, look, when you go to the grocery store, the best thing you can do is stay on the outside of the aisles and never go to the inside, because that's where all the processed carbs and sugars are. Everything that's in those shelves from the outside, where the milk at the dairy, the chicken, the produce, all of that stuff, that's the outside perimeter. If you can stay there, you can eat healthy. But it's when you run up and down the aisles is the problem. Are so controlled now, you have no choice. I think it's laziness, Dennis. I think we've been, and I will say, I think we're programmed to be lazy, Dennis and Craig. I think we're convinced that we should let them figure this out, whoever them are, the food industry, the government. Well, they know what they're doing. They're looking out for our best interest. So we don't need to worry about the labels or the ingredients. Well, they're not going to put anything on the shelves that's bad. Just trust us. It's okay. We wouldn't give you anything bad. Look, it says healthy on the label. Look, healthy choice. See, it's a healthy choice that has to be. It says, I agree, Craig. I stay to the outside aisles. Yeah. So you know that theory, right? Keep us sick in the game. That's it. They're a bunch of gangsters, big pharma, and the food. They are, and they're in bed together. They love the fact that Americans are fat and sick because they keep making money from it. And the sad thing is our government is never going to do anything about it because the government is making too much money. Not only in taxes, but how do you think these politicians that get elected that have no money, when they come out in 20 years, they're worth $400 million? How in the hell do you think they get that much money in 20 years? Then as the lobbying in D.C. is unreal. It is, and it's corrupt, and it's just garbage. You know, the politicians bank on the lobbying. They bank on that money. They want that money. They're going to vote whichever way gives them the most money. How do you think they become rich? How do you think that happens? Because somebody's giving them something. You know, Dennis agrees with you, the Doug channel. So, the Dougster channel. But it's sad, and it's crazy, and it's sad, and it's crazy, and it's sad, and it's crazy. The only thing we can do, and hopefully if Kennedy gets into it, is he going to be the director of the FDA? Does anybody know what he's going to, I forgot what role he's going to serve. Is it the director of the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration? If he gets in there and does what he says he can do, or what should be done, and everybody lets him, then there might be some improvements. But I wouldn't be surprised if the drug people and the food people have him assassinated because it's too much money. You're talking about billions upon billions of dollars. 97% are carbs addicted or more. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Dennis. I mean, and look at me. I'm a product of that, without question. I am definitely a product of the American food industry. It's a SOB to stay away from. It is. Especially when you're trained from a little age now to do this. I mean, we have brainwashed generations after generations that this is how it's done. Internal spit, everything turned upside down by July, maybe. There's going to be a lot of feathers flying, so to speak. Dougster channel says government, doctors, lawyers, insurance companies, big tech, big pharma, they are all in the business of making money. They are. So they're going to do whatever they can to keep making money, which means keeping us dependent on them. They don't want a nation independent. They want a nation that's dependent. And they've gotten it. They've gotten it. They are successful. Without question. It's the minority in America that's healthy, not the majority. Dennis agrees with you, the Dougster channel. So it's just the way it is. And all we can do is, I don't know, it's kind of like, what can you do about it? If you're in the middle of America, what can you do? I think doctors are closed-minded and ignorant. I don't think they have... I don't think most of them are trained to think outside the box. They think within the box that they're taught. They're taught this, and that's what they do, period. Nothing else. They can't think outside the box. They don't do independent research. They don't learn from what their patients are going through. They stick to what's in the box because that's who's paying their salary is what's in the box. Yep, ignorant of food items. They're ignorant of natural medicines. They're ignorant of a lot of things, even different techniques, because they weren't taught those. If I didn't learn it in school, then it didn't happen. That's the worst thing anybody can be. If I didn't learn it in school, it doesn't happen. Yep, Ken Berry. Yep, I've watched him some. Excellent information. Maybe he'll get involved with the Kennedy boy. Or maybe Kennedy's involved in them already. I thought it was funny. I didn't catch the whole story. But I guess last week, or the week before, the Kennedy guy was working out without his shirt on and he's all ripped. And they were talking about him doing a shirtless workout or something. They only get a few hours of food in their seven. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. They don't. Bypass the government who controls nothing. Do as you're told, straight to people with the truth. Yes, I agree. Soulander says, I am still here. No worries, Dave. Thank you very much. Homesteady, raise your own food. And they're trying to stop that. They are. They're trying to stop people from doing that. You can't sell it. They're trying to stop people from selling their homegrown products because it's bad for the who? The corporations. Dennis is agreeing. And I was telling somebody the other day about farming, about, like me and Lorelei and I. If we want to grow, and what happens is, it cost me to get started growing my own cucumbers, my own tomatoes, and all of this. It may cost me $300 or $400 to get set up, plants, soil, whatever I need. And then every year I got to buy more and more plants or more seeds unless I harvest my own seeds. So somebody like me who's retired, maybe I can do that. But a lot of people don't have the time to do all that. So the government, the food people have found it. Oh no, it's easier just to go pay for that tomato. Go to Walmart and get your tomato versus growing it. So we've been trained and conditioned to go, it's better, easier, and simpler to go to Walmart and buy our vegetables than to grow them ourselves. Dr. says, I like that Ken Berry's a very smart guy, Dennis. Yes. Most people like sheep, they just follow. They do. And that's my point. Instead of breaking from the norm, investing your money, growing your own stuff, we're trained to go to Walmart. No, Walmart's the place you got to go. Dennis is agreeing with you. The Duckster channel. He has started a new diabetes. Oh, association. Okay. All right. Nice. So the plasmodes will increase size and time. So now doubt left about drone psyops. Yeah, the stupid about the drones and the New Jersey land, which nobody likes New Jersey anyway, or New York. But I don't understand that one either. I know Trump has called them out and said, well, why don't you tell the people what the problem is or what the issue is or who's doing it? So I saw that somebody from the FBI came out and said, well, we can tell you that there's no danger. Well, who's doing it? Why didn't you just tell? Why can't you divulge the information? The other thing I say, look, why aren't they being shot down? We got plenty of people in America that are good snipers. They got plenty of rifles, they got scopes. Even though it's at night, I'm telling you, they can knock those stupid things out of the air. At least in this part of the country, down in rural America, people would be shooting those suckers out of the damn sky. So I don't know why they're not doing it in New Jersey where they got all the guns in the world, next to New York. That's one thing I thought about. I know, Biden's an idiot. I got to admit. I know, he did. And Biden it's coming out now, being proven that Biden hasn't been president for a long time. There's been other people. They don't know who's been making the decisions, but people are coming out going, now look, Biden hasn't been in his right mind for over a year. He has not been coherent in a year. He hasn't been making any decisions in over a year. So it's starting to come out by people that worked in the White House with him going, They've been seeing a lot of drones. I've been seeing in the Philippines. Yeah, I think those could be Chinese drones, but I think the Philippine people are kind of into drones too. Demon pulled off such of a scam, actually tried, but all knew. I know they did, right? And shame on them. Shame on them. They couldn't fool the people forever, thank God. And I think part of that was the woke crap is going to die because now the Democrats aren't there to puff it up and to use the wokeism. Hey, you got to make sure that you recognize how many genders one person has. No, one person can have 20 genders. Genders. Let's focus on that versus all this other crap. There's another diversion hyping up the wokeism, I think. So I think it was a planned diversion to get us not to focus on the crap by the Democrats. I just do. I really do. But the Democrats tried to pull some crap with the last budget bill. Well, that didn't go very well. That didn't end well for the Democrats. Elon read it. I guess Vic Ramaswamy read it and said, no, there's too much garbage, too much pork. When I was growing up and I took government and civics, we talked about pork in bills, and they called it pork. And there's a lot of pork in that, and that didn't happen. So victory number one for the new Dodge group. So victory number one for them. CNN and MSNBC lost so many viewers off of the air soon unless Musk buys. Well, I think what's going to happen, Dennis, is Musk is going to let them tank, then he's going to pick up the scraps. So, and he may, I think that's maybe part of the plan. Let them tank, let them sink, let them continue, and then pick it up on the cheap. My Retired Life 2, which is our good friend Gary, says, Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you. Everybody say hello to our good friend Gary, who's having the time of his life in the Philippines. Well, the G-Man, I know, I've been blessed. The G-Man comes to visit my channel. It's like a true, you become a superstar on the internet when the G-Man comes to visit you. Gary says, hello to you, Dennis. So it's going to be interesting. Yes, Craig. Yep. They cut the report pages from 1,200 down to about 200. Lots of bogus BS that the Democrats wanted to put in. That's correct. Spreading the love in the Philippines. Yes, Gary. Gary, what should be a very exciting time for Gary. This is going to be his first Christmas in the Philippines. So congratulations on you, Gary. Thank you for, I hope you enjoy your first Christmas. I've spent 2 Christmases in the Philippines. One was fantastic, and the other one was an ass kick. So Merry Christmas to you, Craig. And the fact is, a lot of the federal employees that have been collecting paychecks for nothing for the last few years are retiring now because they've been called back to work. So the workforce is going to shrink. Maybe they get to hire new people who will show up for work. But we got a lot of bloated waste in the federal government, and I think that's going to start being cleaned up already. Merry Christmas to Craig from Gary, My Retired Life 2. Gary, have you been out making any videos? That's a good question, Craig. Gary, did you notify Santa of your new address? That's a good question. Because if you didn't tell him where you live, he won't be able to find you. He can't read minds. He's not a woman. He can't read minds. But I hope you have a good time your first Christmas there. We had one wonderful Christmas, and we had one Christmas that I would love to forget. So it's all good, Gary. So we're going to see a lot of people retire from the federal government. But the other side of the coin is we've seen a lot of people who want to work on the border force come back and to take away their wanting to come back to work. The Dougster's channel said that he connected to you, Gary. So if you'd be kind, maybe tomorrow sometime to check in and subscribe to the Dougster channel, I would appreciate that. He lives local. He's about an hour away from me, Gary, and married to a Filipina. So he likes to cook that food and eat that food, but he's a good guy. He lives about an hour, 15 minutes from where we live in this part of the world. So he's trying to grow his channel and become an internet superstar like you, Gary. You know, I didn't write a letter to Santa this year because I didn't need anything. I didn't want anything. So did everybody write their letters to Santa? What do you ask for? I mean, besides my $5 million beach house, which I can't seem to get anybody to buy me, that's the only thing I want. I have everything else. So, you know, I'm not going to get good health. It's not like you can magically wish for good health, you know. So, yeah, you got that right. That's right. Likes that food. Likes the cooking. So the only thing on my wish list is my beach house, my intercoastal water house. That's paid for. But, you know, I quit asking for good health because I've experienced it's never going to happen. So 12 times, he wrote him 12 times. I haven't got any. I didn't write him at all. I was afraid that we had a bad enough of a year. This has been one of our worst years. It's been a tough year for us, I'll tell you. It just has. It's been a rough year, so we're really looking forward to next year. I'm hoping I don't wind up spending another $12,000 out of pocket on my dogs next year. So it's been a rough financial year for us, but we're going to come out of it just fine. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow night at Christmas Eve. Lorelei has friends coming over, so we're going to eat seafood, I guess, and open up presents, and Lorelei wants to live stream it. So we're definitely going to do that. I'm mostly a bad boy. Oh, yeah, Dougster. Yes, you're a bad boy, all right. You know, if you're a bad boy, then I'm a good guy. So, but Lorelei's got her Christmas present already. She got a new JBL karaoke speaker microphone thing for Christmas that made all of her Filipina girlfriends jealous. And then she got her 10-year wedding anniversary gift coming too. So she's having a big time Christmas. Maybe that's why we're so broke this year. But our friends Jovan and Michelle, who are Filipino, both of them, male, female, married couple, they're bringing seafood over tomorrow, apparently, and we're going to have a seafood feast at midnight. And then hopefully I can get to bed by 2 or 3 in the morning. We had planned to go to the movies every Christmas afternoon. We go to the movies. Problem is, there's nothing good to see at the movies this year. There's the only thing that I think might be doable is Nosferatu, the vampire movie. With Dougster, that's not how it works. Santa never came down the chimney because I lived in an apartment. Dougster, that's not how it works, and you know that. Santa has magical powers that he makes a chimney and a fireplace wherever there's not one. So he doesn't even need an outside wall. He can just go boo and come in through the chimney. So if you didn't get anything from Santa, it was because you were on the naughty list, not because you didn't have a fireplace. Just telling you, Dougster. Craig says, and sleep by 5. Yeah, I hope like so, Craig. You know, I want to go to sleep early. I'm old. I like going to bed at a good time. But they're going to be over here about 11 midnight, and we're going to eat at midnight. and open up presents that we give each other and give the dogs. We got a bunch of gifts for the dogs. Not like they need anything after $12,000 in medical bills. But they got new outfits. They got a new bed. They got a new hiding place. Man. But yeah, I'll be ready to go to bed at 12:01, but I won't get to. But you're right. I might get lucky if I'm in bed by 3 or 4. But we are going to live stream it. So anybody that's up late, he's interdimensional. That's correct. He has the ability to do the whole night in one night. I mean, you don't understand the magical power involved in being Santa. I know. I talked to him one time, and we had a very long conversation about how he does everything. You know, I get it. I know what he does. He has magical power that allows him to make all of this happen. It just does. Just telling you. I mean, I had a one-on-one with him. I did. Well, and after that, he quit bringing me anything. I don't know what happened, but after I got done talking to him, he never brought me another thing. I wish I was a stud like that. You wish you were a Santa stud? Well, maybe but your woman folk think you're a stud. So, Santa stud, you know. I wish I was a stud. Now I'm just a dud because I'm old. Were you ever a stud, or was it just in your brain? When we were young, we thought we were studs, right? But were we, or were we just in our heads? You know, did we think that, or was it reality? That's the thing I ask all the time. Was it real, or was it just our imagination? So, sometimes I look back and think maybe I just imagined how great I was as a young person. You know, sometimes I look back and think about yesterday, you know, how delusional I was to think how great I was yesterday. You know, or how great I'm going to be tomorrow. Maybe I'm delusional today about tomorrow. Are we all delusional? Is that part of the human nature? Please downshift from the Freemasons. I got a friend that's a Freemason. What's wrong with the Freemasons? You hate the Freemasons? Don't hate the Freemasons. They do a good job. You know, I got a friend that's been a Freemason for 55 years. If you think, then it is, see? If you think you're delusional, then you are delusional. If you think you're a stud, then you are a stud. So I think I'm rich, so I am. Well, I guess I couldn't convince myself of that one. I might be able to convince myself that I'm a stud, but I can't convince myself that I'm rich. You know, I don't know, Craig. I think you know, if you think it, you know, I think you got to be convinced. If you grow out of it, Dave, you grow out of it. Yes, I know. We grow out of everything. We grow out of everything. That's the bad thing. You like the Freemasons? Yeah, why not? Do they have? I don't really know them. I just know my friend, and he speaks highly of them. The organization. He's been but do I know them personally? No. Do I know very much about them? No. Would they let me come into their clubhouse? No. But, you know, why not? I think secret societies and or groups are great. You know, I think everybody should do whatever they like. Masons, Illuminati. Hey, I never get invited to be in anybody's club, so I would be happy to be in anybody's club. Freemason, Illuminati, Skull and Duggars, or what are they called in Harvard. I would be happy to be invited to anybody's club. Meme says, okay, I'm out. Yeah, I thought you were going to bed earlier, Meme. I thought you needed to take a nap. You can change what you are. Why not be studly? There you go. Well, I think you got to believe what you are. I mean, most days when I wake up, I definitely don't feel studly. When you can barely walk and you're in all kinds of pain and you're miserable, you know, it's kind of hard to come out of the bedroom going, yep, I'm a stud today. Skull and bones, there you go. Yeah. But the people at Harvard never invited me to join that society either. Nobody's ever invited me to join any society. So what does that say? What does that say about me? Now I feel bad. Thanks everybody for making me feel bad. Because now I've realized nobody ever wanted me in their club. They never wanted me in their secret society. They never wanted me at all, people. Thanks for making me feel bad, everybody. Jeez. Aren't you guys a great group of people? Holy crap and butt farts. Man, I never got invited to anything. I don't remember being invited to a birthday party when I was a kid. Gee, thanks for the great memories there, everyone. But, I don't know. But I'm also not a real big group person. I think I'm too bossy. Please join my German techno club. I don't know. I get so many offers to join clubs. I don't know. I don't know. Sounds kind of like a far way to go. Sounds like I'd have to work at it. I'd have to get all the way to Germany. I would have to learn about technical music. I'd have to probably put up with all kinds of women flirting with me. Just seems like an awful lot of work, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the offer, but I don't know, man. It just seems like, an awful lot of work. Well, my friends, it's 8 o'clock. Why don't we start winding this thing down a little bit? Whoops, almost killed you. And tomorrow night, remember, we're going to do a live stream. If you guys are awake, I might start at about 11, but I might start at like 3 hours from now. But Lorelai's going to be here. Her friends are going to be here. I'll show you all the seafood. You can watch us steal presents from three people. Yeah, from each other. It'll be at 3 a.m. Yes. What's your reaction in Germany after the recent event? What recent event? Craig, what recent event? What happened in Germany? Did I miss something? Meme says, good night, everybody. Sweet dreams to you all. Oh, I wish you could come to Germany to visit me. But what happened in Germany? I want to know now. Before I hang up, I want to know. But as always, we appreciate everybody doing the thumbs up, chiming in with us, hanging out with us tonight. I know there's a lot of other channels that have beautiful women on it. That's more entertaining than my channel. But I do thank everybody being here. And I, even though I don't shake my tatas, I appreciate everybody coming in and joining me. But tomorrow night, Christmas Eve in America. My dogs are snoring. 5 dead, 200 injury. And how, Craig? How? Volcano, earthquake, flood, train wreck. Sounds like a train wreck. There's only 5 dead, 200 injured. Snowstorm, avalanche. Trying to think of what they do in Germany. Music festival. Porn industry. I don't know what they do in Germany. Beer making factory. Tainted beer. Yeah, Meme says, I don't know what happened in Germany either. What's the recent event? Craig is mentioning 5 dead, 200 injured in Germany. Yeah, maybe well, it's not October, so it's not Oktoberfest. 200 injured is a lot. I do rave on 12 p.m. this night. Nice. Drop a lot of acid. Is it acid that people take out of rave, or is that ecstasy? So I'm out of the drug picture. I'm old now. What do they take at the raves? What drug of choice is at the raves? What are the guys doping the girls with these days? When I was a kid, we used to just get the girls drunk. What do they get them drunk? What do they do to them now? But yeah, I don't know what happened in Germany. Maybe I can Google it real quick and see before we get off of here. Let me look this up. 5 dead, 200 injured. Oh, here it is. The Germans mourn 5 people killed, 200 injured in a Christmas market attack. The memorial service takes place in the Cathedral of Magdeburg, a city shaken by the deadly incident. Alexandra, hello to you. How are you? We are talking about Christmas and anything else you want to talk about. Right now, we're talking about what happened in Germany. Germans had gathered to mourn the victims of a car ramming attack. So Alexandria, how are you in your part of the country? So somebody used a car to drive through like a Christmas festival, killed 5 people, and injured 200 more. Authorities say is apparently a doctor. Authorities say a doctor drove into a busy outdoor Christmas market on Friday, killing 4 women and a 9-year-old child, wounding 41 badly enough that the death toll could rise. Church bells rang out, memorial service take place, 700 people gathered in the city square. Crowds also included carrying banners. There seems to be a probe into the motive. The subject is a 50-year-old immigrant from Saudi Arabia who described himself as an Islam critical activist and who surrendered to the police at the scene. The subject is being investigated for 5 counts of murder, 205 counts of attempted murder. Investigation looking at whether that could have been motivated by the doctor's dissatisfaction with the way the German treats Saudi's refugees. Ongoing investigation. So that's what happened in Germany. Alexandria, thank you for being here. We hope you're having a wonderful night. Everybody say hello to Alexandria for coming in, putting up with us. So, Craig, that's what happened. I guess that's what Craig was referencing. So, but all right, we were working on Alexandria, getting off of here, but I'll tell you, tomorrow night, Christmas Eve night, we're going to go live about 11 p.m. Christmas Eve because we're having friends over. We're doing a big seafood dinner and opening presents. And when the wife wants to do a live stream, and some of her friends from the Philippines will be watching. And so we're going to be doing that tomorrow night. If you're awake on Christmas Eve, you can join us for our live stream, eating seafood and opening presents, I think is what we're doing. I can't promise, but I hope that nobody will be singing. Nobody will be singing. That's my hope, Alexandra and everybody, that there won't be any karaoke tomorrow. I hope. That's all I can say. So, it is awful what happened in Germany. So, But we thank everybody for their thumbs up. I got to get off of here because I got a few things to do. I just came back online. I had to buy Bomadine. My girlfriend is leaving today to travel back to her parents. Okay. Well, Gary, we appreciate you coming back. You should join us tomorrow night for Christmas Eve here in America. We're going to do a live stream about 11 p.m. tomorrow. And we got some friends coming over. We're going to eat, open presents, do all that stuff. So, Craig, we appreciate you. Alexandria, we appreciate you very much coming in. Gary, Dennis, we know you're still in the background because how much you love looking at my beautiful face. Meme, appreciate you being here. The Duckster channel, please come back. We appreciate all of y'all. Let's see, we got anybody who's not a member or not a subscriber already. So we appreciate everybody supporting our channel. Just another reminder, we did collect enough money. We don't need any more donations for rice for the Philippines. We got enough money. So thank you once again, and big shout out to everybody that helped us with that. So we are good there, just so everybody knows. Lorelei will be doing a live stream about some of that down the road, so you can see where it goes. Thank you, Meme, for the super sticker. Ken was here for a while. Ken, appreciate you being here. Dennis, of course. Charlie, everybody else. Cricket. So, all right, my friends, we appreciate you. If you need anything from us, just let us know. Until tomorrow night, we'll talk to you then. Take care.